Hey guys, Earthen over here, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a guide of the Moons of Peril. Now, before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch. I'm streaming every day, 2 hours a day, trying to get this thing going again. And the reason why I'm doing the Moons of Peril guide is because that's the current grind I'm on my Ironman, and I've done it so many times that I feel like I have enough knowledge for it. This is going to be a guide for lower level players. Ironman specifically, but if you're not an Ironman, someone that doesn't have a big cash stack or something, this is a guide for you. This is the gear that's recommended on the RuneScape wiki. I 100% agree with it, but what I would say is please, please, please use your highest defense gear. This is a boss that these bosses basically combo you out super easily, so you're supposed to prioritize defense. Each boss is weak to a specific melee attack style. So for example, the Eclipse Moon is weak to stab, the Blue Moon is weak to crush, and the Blood Moon is weak to slash. Now, here on the right side, I have a little notepad of the skill requirements. Now, these aren't by no means actual requirements, but I do suggest you have, I think the fishing is also, well, I suggest you have 30 fishing, 30 cooking, and ideally 75 hunter if you can. I know it's aiming high, but it's to replenish your prayer. Yeah, and then let's just go to getting there, right? This is actually located in Valnamore, so you do need access to Valnamore. You can get to this little cave over here, this little mountain. This is where we're going, basically. So we're going to Camp to Room, and the way to get here is obviously the whistle. You can get the whistle here, you can get the whistle here to Valamore and walk all the way there. You can get the fairy ring, or you can get the calcified moths, which teleport you like around here, and then you just run north, right? We are actually going to start in the northeast chamber. The reason why we're going to get started in the northeast chamber is because I feel like in here you're going to have the most you're gonna prep your inventory, and ideally you won't be prepping after this. You won't be catching fish and stuff because you already have enough potions and everything. So I'm just running there right now. I'm sorry this is taking long. I don't want to speed up the video, and I also don't want to redo the editing here. And then so I have a seed box. The reason why I have it is because my bank is empty, and you do get some tree seeds from here. So then here you put take from herblore supplies. Let's get like 4 potions for now. You're gonna see what you need depending on your stats. Take from hunting supplies, and take from fishing supplies. Something really cool about this, and it appears after you kill you get placed in these cooking stoves every time you kill a boss. Essentially, you put make cuppa, and it gives you instant full run energy. So I'm just gonna catch some fish and cook them. There's a little mini game that they added within, like if you basically catch them as they come, like in the spot that they come, like you can move. You get a little bit more of the success rate, right? So you catch 2 fish or 1 fish or whatever. I'm just gonna have a few for this video's purpose. I'm not gonna get too many. And then this is oh my goodness, my thing stopped. Okay, all right. You crush these little moonlight grubs, and you add them into the potions to make the little potions, and you cook. So to keep your inventory clean and stuff, after I make the potions that I need to make, what I usually do is just drop the pestle mortar. They're gonna be in these little crates are gonna be in next to every cooking stove, so you can always get it back in case you need it. I have the sunlight moths marked. These I'll show you guys after this first skill what you do with these sunlight moths, but here we go. Now, the thing that I don't like about these bosses is that basically they're always going on. So when you go in, you don't necessarily go into the same phase, right? So keep that in mind. When you go in, you have to react to what the monster is doing at the moment. So before going in, I'm just gonna drink my potion. Protection prayers don't work here, so don't even try. This is we'll talk about this mechanic in a second. But essentially, you're gonna want a slow or a hard-hitting weapon, and you wanna click as soon as you see the guys pop up. I don't think I'll kill them in one cycle, so we'll be able to see this mechanic again. But essentially, what you do is, once this is done, I have the tiles marked. You guys can mark them if you want. If you don't feel like there's a need, you don't have to. And yeah, you just here I do 4 hits with my Skiminar, and then I go to the next one. Then I do 3 hits, and then here's a shield phase. For the shield phase, what you're gonna want to do is turn on walk, or you're gonna want to walk with holding control pressed, and you should have True Tile marker on. It will really help you. And what you want to do is start a little bit after the shield starts, right? So that you don't do any damage, and just walk. As long as your True Tile is shown next to the shield, then you're not gonna get hit. If for some reason you go ahead or behind, you are gonna get hit. There are these little curses that the moons apply on you. On this guy, the higher stacks you have, the more of a chance you have to miss, right? So basically, yeah, that's the fight. For here, where I have axe again, is it's the phase that I showed you guys at the beginning. We'll show you again. But essentially, what you're gonna want is a hard-hitting weapon, preferably a slower weapon. I have the zombie axe, and you just click as the clones come up, and that's it. That would be the Eclipse Moon. I'm just gonna finish the skill. We're gonna go on to the next one. All right, that was fast. I even muted myself, but there was no need. All right, so again, we appear right next to this thing. Make Kappa in case you don't have any run energy. I have these, as you can see, they give me prayer, right? So I don't have to drink a dose, so I save some doses. And then usually what I do is I catch 3 of these little lizards. So if you have a rope in your inventory and a net, I think you need a net. You make these little traps, you rustle these bushes, and you pick up the lizards, right? And these lizards, when you cook them, they become actually like between 1 to 3 pieces of food, right? So essentially, these fish that you get are only really going to be used at the beginning when you first start your run. If you have the hunting level to catch the lizards, they're going to be the ones that basically upkeep you. All right, we're going into Blue Moon. Remember that this one is weak to Crush. This one's really annoying because it disables your run energy. I'm hoping we get the torch phase again, but basically you run to one side and then run to the other side to light both of the braziers. A lot of people don't do this mechanic because it only heals 100 HP, but for someone that doesn't hit that hard, 100 HP is a lot, right? So when I do get that phase, which I am gonna get for sure. So same thing, in this guy I hit him 4 times, so well, I attack 4 times, and then you just move to the next one. What this guy does with his curse is as it starts stacking, your attack speed starts slowing down. So you have to make sure that you just like if your character gets frozen or whatever, just make sure that you know that your attack speed's gonna go down. And just keep an eye on when the tile moves, the ground tile. All right, here what you do is you attack these little things. Obviously dodge the little spikes that come off the ground. They hit hard. They're not gonna kill you, but they hit hard. All right, and then you just wait until the boss spawns. Again, I have the tiles marked. This is where I'm gonna go in after it spawns. And you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you move to the next one, and you can do 3 attacks. Oh my god, I'm gonna beat it. All right, it's fine. It's fine. I have some clips for the torch, and I'll make sure to share it with you guys afterwards. Okay, so this one is the last one. This one is by far the most pain in the butt one. This one basically heals double of what it hits you. So you have to make sure not to take too much damage. This one is where I think the defensive armor is the most important. Maybe if you're high level and you have like, I don't know, a scythe or whatever, like you don't need it. You can just rock full strength here. But as an Iron Man and as a noob, this is what I take. The spec weapon that I take is my Dragon Dagger. It's not weak to stab, but it does take some good damage from it. So um, this has two little mechanics that we're definitely gonna see. So yeah, let's just go in there. Right now it's doing the tiger mechanic, so I think it's a good time to enter. So you guys see. So you go to the tiger that has the little thing, and then you basically, when the puddle is about to despawn, you click it or you double click it, and you go back. You have, for this one, I would really recommend you guys go to a world where you don't have high ping. Because those little tigers can be really annoying. And then essentially you're gonna see it. I mean, unless I get super lucky, for every hit that he does to me, and then for every hit that he does to me, he gets healed. So that's actually the most annoying mechanic that this guy has, the tiger mechanic, just because you have to time it properly and get used to it. But other than that, like the other ones, depends on how fast your weapon is. You're gonna want to attack. For the zombie axe, I can only get to attack twice, and I have to move. Here again, avoid the puddles. When the puddles hit you, when the boss comes back, it's gonna heal, right? And yeah, basically that's it. That's the Moons of Peril. So let me just finish this kill. Hopefully I don't get trucked. These guys haven't hit me that much this time, but as I mentioned before, these guys hit like trucks. That's why you need the defensive gear. I have pretty good defensive gear, but when I started this boss, I was nowhere near what I have right now. I started with like rune plate legs and a fighter torso, and then I got dragon plate legs of a wyvern, and then after I got the dragon plate legs of the wyvern, I came back and I said, F it, I'm gonna actually do some barrows and try to get some tank gear so that I come back here. Again, when the puddles basically get big and they're about to despawn, that's when you want to click away. I use piety, obviously. I mean, it makes me hit harder. This was such a flawless strip, honestly. This is not how it goes. You can see on my YouTube, my shorts or my Twitch shorts, I usually just get wrecked. And yeah, you just have a nice cup of tea. You put your butterfly trap, your butterfly net. You come here. You pass through the entrance. Dun, 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 dun. Imagine I get a nice item. I'm just kidding. And here's the chest. This is the chest that you collect for your loot. And there you go. Once you're done here, you just go pass through the entrance, the north entrance, and you end up right back where we started, where it was the Eclipse Moon, which is the one that was weak to stab. Again, it's completely self-sufficient. I don't really need to go to cook, to fish, because look at my inventory. Maybe I can make some more potions later. I was drinking one before we kill, and then just catch the butterflies outside, fill up your prayer, and you're good to go. So guys, this is my first RuneScape guide. Please let me know if you want a little more. I'm here. Remember, I'm streaming every day, Monday through Friday, 2 hours from like 3 p.m. EST to 5 p.m. EST on Twitch. So please make sure to give me a follow. It was great seeing you guys again. Thank you so much for everything, and I'll see you guys next time.